Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I just want to share a way with you to stay organized if you have several different maybe courses that you're taking, or if you're an online marketer and you have several different products that you're selling. Anyone who's spinning several different plates, this is an idea that I'm using that I came up with on my own, but maybe is already out there or maybe is obvious to some people. But I just wanted to share it with you because if someone had shared it with me, it would have been very helpful. So what I'm using is Google Slides. This is a free program that Google offers to anybody that has a Google account. It's pretty much similar to PowerPoint. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blank slide. And to do that, I'm going to go up to Slide, Apply Layout, Blank, and that just applies it to be blank. And then down here I have the presentation notes showing, and this is where I'll keep any notes that I'm maybe getting ahead of myself here. What I'm basically doing is creating a dashboard for each of my different topics. So for this example, I'm going to create just one that has one that says online marketing. And then I'm going to right click and duplicate slide, double click on this, and then I'll make one for health goals. And I'll duplicate the slide. And then maybe. Okay, so let's just use this as an example here. And actually I'm going to add one more. I mean, let's just say just that way it's so the idea here is that we're going to create a dashboard for each of these, and to do that we are going to create a shape. I prefer to use the rounded rectangle. Essentially create a button. I can use the fill color and the border color and the font color to individualize each one of these buttons to make each one almost like an icon for each individual link that we're going to create. So I will make this one blue, and I'll make the border, just to make it stand out, I will make it red. I can also change the thickness of the border. And then in here I'm going to put let's say HostGator. Not sure if it's, yeah, it's OR. Now if you're okay, just center that. Can also play with the font size, whether it's bold, the color, just like that. So now I can grab the HostGator link, select the button, hit the link, paste it in there, and apply. So now, when I click this, I can come down here and drag my cursor till it becomes a cross, or whatever you want to call that, and click. And now I have the link available for HostGator. I can just click on that. And while this may not be the exact link you would use for your button, this is just for the example. So what you could then do is do that for all of the ones that you might need for that. And I'm just going to go over here where I have this. And as you can see, I have a different color here for HostGator because I was just sort of making up on the fly. But this would be like an example of, you would have Facebook Audience Insights, Facebook Ads, Canva, HostGator, Lunapic, Pixlr, Google Fonts, Fiverr. These would all be things that you might use for your online marketing, if that was what that page was going to be. So what I'm going to do is just take these and replace this one. So what you'll see here is I have these speaker notes available. So what I would do here is every day when there's something I just need to jot down really quick about something, or if I'm taking notes on paper and I want to quickly jot that down so I don't lose it, I'll put it here. So and then what I'll do is later on is I'll take action on that. If I have Google Docs, I'll create a Google Doc that I'm using for this. I'll create a button for that as well. So this literally becomes a dashboard. It becomes anything that I'm using for this particular project, I create a button for. And that could even be other documents in Google. So this becomes like a hub almost. And if I have a list, then what I'll do is I'll create like a Google Doc that has hyperlinks in that as a list. So then I'll create a button here that will go to the list, and then from the list I can select which of the links there I want. So I think of it almost like a category, subcategory, or a file system using buttons and links. And then I would do the same thing here for my health goals. So like if there were specific health goals I had, or if there are websites or apps or something or anything like that I could use for a health goal, I'd put that here. Finances, I have a Google spreadsheet where I keep track of my budget. It has all my links to all the different websites I need to make payments. I would keep a link to that here. And then also this is where I also have like investments and links to bank websites, just easy access for me to. So once again, I don't have login information right here. It's just a link made in a button. So this becomes a dashboard when I'm working on my budget or I'm working on my finances for the month, that I can just click on the button, it opens a website, and then go from there. Shopping list, I have a couple different shopping lists. What I do is I have a Google spreadsheet that has different tabs, and then there's a grocery shopping list, a regular shopping list, an online shopping list, and then I use the speaker notes here where I can just quickly jot down something, and then later on I can add it to the correct list. And then I just added this last one here because I had used a student as one of my examples, and so I thought, well, I should have some sort of like student thing here. But imagine if you had different classes, and so if you had all your different classes and you had to keep track of what you were doing with each of them, you could do something very similar here with this. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.